Hi guys, welcome back to the Cocktails and Culture podcast with myself, Brigethia Arai.
And I'm Benjamin Coy.
And welcome back.
Welcome back. Listen, every time we sit down after like a long way away, there is such a rush in my body when you sit down and say, hi guys, welcome back to the Cocktails and Culture. I'm like, oh, we're on. Welcome back, y'all. What have you been up to, girl? How you been? How you feeling?
I've been good. I feel like I've been having a good summer. I've been traveling and just, making memories, experiences, having a good time.
You have. I love it for you, honestly. If y'all are not tuned in to Brigethia's YouTube channel,
oh yes.
Go over and
You
look.
need to post more.
Take a look. You guys, the vlogs give. The TikToks eat.
Serious. Yeah, follow me on TikTok.
Yes.
But yeah,
It's good to see you.
Thank you. It's good to see you too. So how have you been? What have you been doing? What's going on?
Honey, after June, I did nothing. All of July, I did nothing. I mean, obviously, I went to work, stuff like that. But I did nothing. It was it was very interesting. It was such a reset.
Yeah.
I guess that my body just needed.
Yeah,
Honey,
because you was on a tour before that. You was travel.
Girl, Formation World Tour head ass. I was everywhere. I felt like ever since January, I have been moving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like mostly for most of the months, we both have been doing something.
Yes.
Like, it's been big things happening. Like,
Yes.
this for this, work this, travel this, blah, blah, blah. Like, it's just been like back to back. We've had a very eventful year.
We have had one. We have.
It's a lot of great things I feel like happened this year. Like,
A lot of great things.
throughout
A lot of
everything,
big things,
it was a lot of big things, a lot of celebratory moments, just fun things. Our podcast just continued to grow.
Yes.
We had our 1 year
Yes.
anniversary. We took photos for that. So hopefully you guys seen those on our Instagram. So yeah, we did a lot of cute things.
And honey, we needed that moment to rest, to relax.
We did.
And now September, baby, it's gonna be
Yes.
great. We back into it. We gotta end the year out on a good note, y'all.
Yeah, we do. Start fresh, season 3.
Yes.
And yeah.
But I'm glad to be back here sitting down with you, we're all chatting up. Because there's a lot of things that's been going on that we have been having our conversations privately, but we gotta talk to y'all. What y'all been doing? What y'all been up to?
Yes.
What y'all been doing?
How have y'all been handling the things since we have been here to discuss with y'all?
But yes, okay, well, kicking it right off. The last time we sat down was before you have seen Beyonce.
True.
So please, okay, I have not yet seen Beyonce, so just a disclaimer, Brigithia's gonna tell us. Okay, mine is at the end of the month. I'm very excited for that. Me and my friends are going down.
Yeah.
How was Beyonce? Please.
Well, obviously Beyonce was amazing. First, let's get into the drinks first.
Oh, see how rusty I am? Maybe you're right. Brigithia, what is we drinking on the Cocktails and Culture? What is the cocktail before we get to the culture, baby?
Today we are drinking a peach Bellini. Yes, very good.
Very refreshing. Very summery.
Very fitting for us. It's so good.
Very good. So, darling, the last time we sat down was before you went and visited the Queen. Beyonce at the Renaissance Tour. How was it? Tell us about the fit. Tell us about. Oh wait, you went to the one.
In DC.
You went to the one with the rain. Okay, so tell us, walk us through that. Cause anyway, my anxiety will be going up.
It was a crazy day. But I think I was so excited about going to this concert because I think I probably said on the pod before, but this is my first time seeing B in concert, so I was extremely excited. Unfortunately, we had like horrible rain. It was like thunderstorming and it delayed the concert a little bit. But when she finally came on, like Beyonce is the only person that I have ever and ever will be in the rain for. She gave an amazing show. It was so beautiful. I literally cried at the opening of Dangerously in Love and then 1+1 because it was just like, I don't know, just like seeing her in live, and I had great seats, and it was just like hearing her voice, it just gave me chills. even more than just watching her like on video, whatever, and just hearing her live, and she looked so beautiful, and she kept like thanking us for like sticking around and like waiting. I said earlier, I was like, I wish I would have took pictures of myself after the concert for the girl.
Girl, the before and the after.
Child, makeup was looking crazy. Outfit was pretty much drenched. Like it was a lot, but it really was like an unforgettable experience. Like the best concert I've ever been to. It was beautiful. People I was sitting next to was great. I don't know. It was just like unforgettable moment. Don't regret it at all. Like I would 100% go again.
Absolutely. I feel like Renaissance, the tour, is a good tour to go to if this is your first Beyonce concert. Yeah. Because she starts out with the standards. Yeah. That's what I've heard. I have not yet had my Beyonce moment yet, but girl, I'm going to see you. But she starts with the standards, and like they're like deep cuts, like 1+1. Flaws and all, I know and give the real tears right there. So, and
it's like really like a great celebration of her 25 years in the industry. So that was like some of my family is going to Houston, and I was telling them like, yes, it is Renaissance, but she still obviously performed her entire discovery. Like it's beautiful, and like she's having so much fun. And then oh my God, seeing Blue, that was like a highlight. Crowd goes crazy for Blue. I was so happy seeing Blue up there. It was just like kind of like a full circle moment, I guess. Yeah, but no, it was 10 out of 10, 20 out of 10. I love Beyonce, so I had a great time. I can't see how you like.
Listen, y'all, I cannot wait. This just made me so excited. I'm fucking had a great time.
Yeah.
Did y'all go to see Beyonce? If you did, make sure y'all put in the comments what city y'all went. Were you on mute?
I was on mute, honey.
Period.
When at the time when she came to DC, she did put it on the website and she said that we won.
And I feel like no shade. Shout out to Atlanta. Okay, Atlanta definitely did this thing. Okay, y'all definitely was on mute. But Beyonce did not put that on the website. Period. She said it verbatim. She did say verbally.
But we definitely
know was on the website. So it's website official.
You wave in the room, the crowd gon' move. Look around, everybody out there. Look around and see
yeah, we was on the website, girl. But you know, shout out to all of y'all. Some of y'all, like, it really pisses me off for some people, like, why are y'all screaming when she say, you, like, what? Why are you doing it? At this point, it gives, like, you're doing it on purpose.
At this point.
Because I don't, like, at this point, we're, like, the tour is almost over. Like, there's only a couple more weeks left. And it's just, like, y'all keep doing that, and that's aggravating.
At this point, for real.
Yeah.
But what's funny is that I've started to do that with myself.
Practicing?
When it's playing, I'll be like, look around, everybody,
I'm dead.
Baby, got me ready.
Period. You gotta get ready, because it is a lot of what is supposed to word I'm trying to say? Adrenaline during that.
And that's what I feel like. I'm gonna be like,
yeah, it is a lot. So like I get it, but at the same time, it's like okay, we're us now. And Beyonce be getting a little irritated too. Like if y'all shut the hell up, damn. She had to post a video trying to tell people what to do and what like. This is when you mute. This is when you do this. Cause like, why you acting slow? Like, come on now.
Get it together. I have an idea for my outfit, but I don't know that I want to wear that anymore. So I'm kind of going through like a little bit of a Beyonce crisis right now.
Because she wants y'all to wear silver too.
Well, my date is outside of Virgo season, so
it
doesn't count. At least I don't think. So I don't know, but I'm excited to see Beyonce. I can't wait.
Yeah, it's gonna be a great show, and I wear my Beyonce shirt when I went to St. Martin's in the airport. And everybody was just staring at me like, "Oh my God, it's so beautiful!" Thanks.
The merch is cute.
The merch is cute. Not all of it though. I don't know all of it.
Oh, I want all of it. I want everything.
I don't like some of the t-shirts. It's just like blah. My favorite one is the one that I got with the full, the one with her full body and the diamonds.
Oh yes.
That's the best one to me. The other ones are just like.
You know, the only thing I don't like about I just love all of them. Number one, but I do agree. I wish that like some of the shirts that were themed with the different songs. I wish that whatever's on the back, I wish that was on the front.
On the front, yeah. Because it's not really nothing much going on the front and in the back was cuter. So I don't love every single thing, but I do love the shirt that I got. So
I'm definitely gonna do it to these. I love hoodies. I love when I get a hoodie and the tour booklet.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, can't wait. So again, let us know what Beyonce concert did you go to? Did you enjoy it? I mean, don't answer that because I know you did. But let us know, were you on mute? Was your section on mute when you saw Beyonce? So, since we last sat down, also, there has been a lot going on over at the Real Housewives of Atlanta and Bravoland. So the season finale just wrapped of the Real Housewives of Atlanta season 15. Okay. Okay. Season's over. What do you think about the full season? Minus the reunion. Minus the reunion. We have not seen the reunion yet.
Right.
So what do you think about the? I like to eat.
There's a lot that has happened. Obviously, this finale. Then we had Nene sit down with Carlos. We had Kenya sit down with Carlos King on his podcast. Then we had Courtney and Candy do speak on it. We had it's just been a lot.
Yeah.
It's been a lot happening on the show. But I think that the reunion promo and like the final episode was more exciting than the entire season. I just think that the producers are not doing a great job at producing. I don't know. I'm more excited about the reunion because I feel like there's a lot going to be happening in the reunion. And Drew definitely, I feel like she carried the season with her drama because there's been a lot of drama with Drew. Drama with Drew. Lots of lies, honey. Lots of things happening. I don't know. Like, I think this season was... You guys probably know I'm not the biggest fan of Kenya. I never really have, but I understand the importance of Kenya being on the show. Like, I do think that she's great on the show. I'm necessarily not a fan, but Kenya did speak on like the producers not giving her like a chance to like highlight anything for real that she has had going on. And you know, she did talk about that they didn't show her business opening, and she mentioned it on Carlos' show. And I just think that was like, we literally seen so much of Marlo and his man that's like their energy is so awkward a little bit. Really? I mean it's not bad, but I don't think we needed like 15 minutes of that. Like they could have showed us Kenya's event.
What did they do for 15 minutes?
Like he came to visit her in the archive and like and it was a little bit awkward. Like her assistant brought them a drink and it was just like, okay, girl. You can tell that the production obviously likes Marlo and like, and I mean I like Marlo. Like Marlo's fine. And I'm happy that she has a peach, but I do agree with Kenya that like, you know, she's not really appreciated as much as the others. I think they showed, even though I think they can show even more of a wider spectrum of what Candy does, but they showed, you know, some of Candy's film. They showed that like awkward conversation with Drew and Ralph when he came to her set or whatever. Like it's just certain things that I think that they definitely can highlight more of like what Kenya has going on due to the fact that she has a peach as well and she's been on there longer. Like she's been on the show and a housewife for longer. So I don't know.
I think it's very interesting. This season altogether, I've always said that just give the ladies a chance. I think all of them are doing their best. So after the interview with Nene and the interview with Kenya on Carlos' podcast, I think it just reiterates that I don't think it's the women, so to speak. Mm-hmm. I think it's the production that is, I don't know, child, doing something with the show, because why was that not? And the only thing I can think of is maybe everyone already had a specific storyline. Mm-hmm. And maybe they don't want more than one. There's room in the world. You got a business being built, I have a business being built. There are two different types of businesses. I'm on a different level, you're on a different level. Yes, we can show both and support both, but maybe that's my only thinking. Like, Sonya's is trying to have another baby and her family dynamic, trying to work through that. Marlo is, she's single, so she got her man, Scott Bright. You gotta stop calling that man Scotch Tape. That's so funny. Tape. And then you got Candy, who's got all these businesses, and she's going across the world, and she's like, she really is worldwide. Then you got Drew with Honey, where do I begin?
And this, and Ralph, and what's the word she said? Gaslighting and therapy and whatever.
So maybe everyone had a specific thing, and maybe because Candy's was already businesses, maybe that's why they didn't do it. However, if that's the case, Kenya is three-dimensional. She has more than one thing going on in her life. Mm-hmm. We still deserve to see what she's doing.
Right, because they didn't really show much of what Kenya had. And, like, I agree, like, even Nene said, like, she thinks Kenya's a star. She thinks that she needs someone to, like, work on, like, someone to, like, throw something at her so that she can go and, like, really give Kenya.
Exactly.
And there has not been anyone that has given her, like...
And so maybe that's why she, as she said in Carlos's podcast, she doesn't have anyone to activate her, so maybe that's why she's not as... But that's also not true, because in that interview, she mentioned that... In that interview, she mentioned that there were times where she went off on the girls.
Oh yeah, and they cut it out.
So it's like, I think what's happening is the same thing that happened with Nene.
They're trying to get her out. Yeah, because I seen Carlos ask her that. He was like, do you feel like they're trying to, like, get you out? And she was like, honestly, at this point, I don't know. Possibly. Like, she doesn't know. So, I don't know. I think that the stories could have been told much better and more interesting. And I think, it's...
I feel like the thing... Sorry to cut you off, but to agree with you, I feel like the whole thing with Sheree and Martell, I feel like that just...
Yeah, that could have been more.
Yeah.
One thing I would say about Sheree, I wonder if she know that some of the stuff she be saying be, like, embarrassing herself and her relationship. Because I'm just like, Sheree, really? They don't have to remember that these ladies are, like, no shade, like, the same age as, like, our parents. So, like, sometimes I be like, Mom, no, girl. Like, what are you talking about?
The comment on the bill collector.
Yeah, and then the bag.
The bag.
She was like, the production was asking her, like, what did Martell get you for your birthday? And she was like, oh, he got me an Alexander bag, but,
He doesn't really buy those.
He doesn't really buy expensive bags or anything. Like, girl, now why did you have to say that? I mean, they be like 1,000.
Yeah, but it's not...
But I would not say that.
Shade. No, I would not say that.
I would not say that.
But
like,
I guess maybe she was trying to qualify in her head.
Right, because she, Sheree probably got the Birkin and all that, so she probably like, oh, girl.
Yo, this is cute.
Oh, this is cute.
This is so cute.
Like, girl, she was trying to buy that for her granddaughter. She, like, but it's just like Sheree.
To the side.
Right, Sheree just so funny. I just play Sheree. I cannot with her. But yeah, no, I think, I'm excited to see what the reunion gonna give, like, what's gonna happen.
Atlanta always has a great reunion. Not y'all got Ralph on the couch, baby. Ralph is not sitting behind on no high top or high chair.
Right,
he's on the couch. Ralph has his own peach.
Him and Peter wanted that peach.
Him and Peter wanted that peach so bad. And maybe that's why Drew is still there. Maybe Drew is still surviving because of Ralph. But that's been cut off.
I did see Cynthia in an interview recently mention that she realizes that a big reason why she was on the show is because of Peter. Because, like, what Peter gave. And also because of Nene. Because, like, the friendship, that's why, like, people will be like, oh, you just up Nene's behind all that. But she was like, I'm going to be real. Like, Nene was the star of the show. So, like, when they want me to go with Nene, I'm like, okay, perfect. She the star. So, shit, I'm about to flock to her because she is the star. And low-key, I can see how Nene could feel like, dang, so you just low-key using me. But they ended up becoming actual friends.
Yeah.
But, like, she admitted that, like, Cynthia ain't really, like, Peter definitely brought it. Like, he brought the stuff. Because without the Peter stuff, I mean, what else was Cynthia going to be talking about?
No shade.
Yeah, so.
The Bailey agency. She said,
yeah.
Win a case. Win a case. But, okay, so rumors have been swirling today, which have been deaded by Bravo. But rumors were swirling that they were going to do exactly what they did with New York Housewives and do a complete reboot. Even though it has not been confirmed and Bravo declined it or denied it, do you think that's what's best?
You know what I say. I mean, I think maybe if they get bring Carlos back to produce. And whoever else is on his team, I think maybe Carlos could finagle some things with these group of ladies. I never want anybody to lose their job. I mean, depending on what you do, but I'm not in the business of like, oh, they don't deserve to be. Yes. I know people don't love Marlo. Kenya tried to say Marlo single-handedly ruined the show. I feel like that's a drag. Like, girl, let the lady have a peach. It took her some time, but it is what it is. You know, I always said this on camera many times. There's so many women and ladies in Atlanta. Like, literally, they would have. There's so many women. I mean, you can get from Grammy-winning artists. Like, it's so many people that are actually wives. Some are divorced. Some are. There's so many people that are extremely popular in Atlanta that have a personality. I said Monica before. I mean, there's so many people that are in Atlanta that are it girls, like women, bosses, got like literally living that lifestyle that can be on the show. So like I think that they probably just didn't want to be. Maybe I'm sure they've been asked before. Like I mean, it can be many people. So I mean, I don't know, girl. We gonna have to see. What you think?
I think not a full reboot. I saw something earlier where I agreed. I think you do like a Kenya, a Candy, a Portia, and then you add 3 more to bounce off of them. And I don't think it needs to be someone who is there because of who they are, like who's there because of their popularity status. Yeah. That's what I agree. Kenya said this in her interview with Carlos, that it should be more about your friendship and like actually getting to know the people instead of just, oh, well, I'm a Grammy Award winning artist and I want to show you my life. Exactly. And here it is. Because it's more about the ensemble and how y'all's dynamics go.
But even with people like Portia, especially Candy, I would say Candy is friends with all of she's actually friends like with a lot of the people in Atlanta. Like even Portia isn't someone like they all hang out and like they're real friends. Like,
but yeah, Sweet 16. We'll see what the next season gives. I am excited for the reunion. I think they look amazing. The reunion looks. I think they look amazing.
One thing about it, my girl Courtney ate it up.
Oh yeah.
The dress
She ate that down. Why are you wearing pants?
Oh yeah, well not Shamia. What's her name again? Marietta.
Why?
Marietta to me is like.
And they're not even like dressy pants.
Girl, that gave Virginia pants.
I would not go as far as
saying.
And Sonya, I know that you're pregnant, and maybe that might be something that you had an obstacle you had in your way when you were choosing a dress. But don't dress.
But Sonya don't ever really.
No, don't do that.
She don't always.
Don't do that because she looks really good. Did they wear yellow at some point?
She has her moments, but she's not a person that I'm excited to see her fashion. Like she don't get.
Yeah, she's not a fashion girl.
Yeah,
she's not. No shade. Athletes can dress. But anyway, they all collectively look very beautiful.
Yes.
So I was happy to see that. I like that color they chose.
Yeah, cute color. Let's get into New York. Have you guys been watching New York?
I haven't been watching New York. Actually, I'm behind on the last 2 episodes. But I love them. Jenna Lyons is my fave right now. I say right now because, it's Housewives. They can change. Jessel, I want to say she's misunderstood, but I feel like there's been too many times where the girls have like confronted her about how she acts, and she's just doubled down on it.
I think she is miserable.
Miserable.
Yes. Some kids are stressing her out. Because she said it.
And she said
them kids stressing her out, and her man ain't doing what they need to do, and I think she's just stressed. I think the dynamic with her and her husband is very weird a little bit. It's like roommate-ish.
Well, like just the way they as roommates.
Yeah, the way they coexist is just like a little weird to me. Like they just even the way she talks with him, it's like it don't give like my man. And I understand like in marriage things can get rough sometimes, and y'all go through your passion and it's not honeymoon stage. But like I don't know. I've just seen people talk with their husbands differently or wives. They just talk like business partners or something. I don't give like, oh, I'm so business partners. But maybe that's how it is when your kids is under 5 and you just stressed, girl. Because I don't know, I don't have kids, but
business partners. I'm sorry, that just hit me. Okay.
Don't shade Jessa, but I think Jessa was just stressed. Like, I don't care for her on the show. I mean, no, I like her on the show because I think she just gives the little drama, whatever. But I don't like her personality is just not for me.
Yeah. Brandon's growing on me.
I like Brand.
Brandon's growing on me.
Even though she got a little slack this last episode, but she had like a little something happening.
Hold on, let me catch up. Let me see what the girl that Brandon's doing. Psy is an influencer?
Yes.
I enjoy Psy.
I like Psy. I think a lot of people probably don't like her. Some people, I've seen people complain because she's like always complaining about food and stuff. But like, girl, listen. First of all,
I'm gonna complain about food too. Sorry, so
girl,
I think that's
Aaron, feed these people. Why do you keep having them
starving the girls?
And she don't be giving them no food. Like, girl, what?
She do be starving the girls.
Just because you.
But low-key side, girl, just eat before you go.
No, I'm not coming.
That's what I'm
coming. If we're going to some type of situation, like every party ain't gonna have a whole lot of food. Like
but honey, some observes.
Right. But especially if I invite my friends to stay a weekend at my home, girl, I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna hit you up and say, okay, what's your favorite coffee? What's your favorite food? Your drinks? What kind of tequila you like? What kind of wine you like? Like, is anybody vegan? Like, I'm gonna make sure we have options for us. And if you don't want to cook, you got money, girl. Hire a chef.
Honey,
like,
they went down the street to provisions.
Right.
They got them some provision.
Like, and then even Uber left because she was having a headache. Girl, people be having a headache when they hungry. Like, girl, them girls was hungry. And like, you just got them starving. Like, just because you don't want to eat, that don't mean other people don't want to eat. I don't like that. I'm just like Sai, like, girl, I'm hungry. I get aggravated.
Because I'm starting to get hangry. Then you're not going to like who I am.
Right, then my head start hurting when I'm hungry. I would be too aggravated, so I get it. But I mostly like most of them. Well, I pretty much like all of them. I don't really care for Jessel that much. And then Aaron a little bit annoying. But Aaron is cool. Like, I like Aaron for the most part, but I think Aaron's cool. The only one is really Jessel. She just complains too much.
She complains way too much. She is in her head a lot.
Yeah, she's in her head a lot. But I do think that she probably for the most part she means well. Like, I don't think she's doing anything to like.
She's not doing it on purpose.
Yeah, I don't think she's like a mean or nasty person or nothing like that. I think she just.
But please, if I ever give you a gift that you don't like, just like either just like let me know softly, or just like don't let me know at all.
I don't do that. Because I just feel like it doesn't matter. Like
the way she went running around the house talking about how she did not like. That was rude. That Jenna gave her. Yeah,
but I think that's rude. Like, we've all gotten gifts that we didn't love.
Yeah.
You know, I love all my gifts.
But like, I'm gonna be honest, I don't. You know.
You know, as a kid, your girl would get you this ugly sweater.
And you're like, thank you. I remember the first time I got socks for Christmas. I was like, thank you so much, but like.
Yeah, like, I mean, that's rude. I feel like, and then it's not like Jenna. She just gave it just to be nice. Like, I don't see what, like.
It was a nice welcoming.
You got a free little gift. Like, who cares?
However, one thing I would have done differently, I would have given everyone the same thing.
I would have too, yeah.
Or
like,
like,
they do give, like, what you think this person is sexier, they gonna wear this, because that's what she, and I get that
But
part.
that's not what she was commenting on.
Yeah.
She was commenting on it itself.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, she was, like, aggravating with that. And then I know you didn't watch like the last couple episodes, but it falls in the line of Jenna gifting. And Sai was just saying like a lot of the gifts that she gives is like her like influencer collabs stuff. Like, say if you did one with Shoe Dazzle and I don't know, whatever, Nike and all this stuff. And every time you'll be like, hey, I just did my collection, I want to give it to you. And then she's like, it just gives like, you want us to do free promo. But I'm like, I understand a little bit, but at the same time, like, if I'm an influencer and I'm getting all these collabs and I have free stuff, I'm gonna give it to my friends and my family. Like, and if one of y'all happen to be a big influencer and y'all post, that's cool. That's cool. But like, I don't really care. Like, I don't think that she's. First of all, Jenna don't need you to post. She literally got mad collabs. Like, literally every 2 seconds, she got Marjorie and this and this and this and this. Like, I don't think she needs you to post. It like now if you feel like what's up, like. Jenna, you know I'm an influencer. Like, girl, let me be one of the on the PR list, or let me be a little collaboration with you. Or so you trying to get some money out of it, then say that. But like, I don't think she's doing it so y'all can post because only one of y'all are influencers. The rest of y'all not. So, what's wrong with free gifts? Girl, I will take them gifts.
Take that gift, child, and keep it pushing.
Right.
Be grateful.
So, sorry, be a little bit like, girl. annoying a little
I love
bit.
her fashion.
But I love
Maybe
Sky,
that's
though.
what it is.
She's real New York.
I love looking at what she's gonna wear.
Yeah, it's always fun, and it's like her. Even if she's not like over the top dressed up, it's just you can see her style through all the looks. Like even when she on some chill stuff or dressy, or between.
I love the Real Housewives of New York, the reboot. I think it's going really well so far. I do need to catch up, but I don't think that it's going to be appropriate for New York. I mean, for Atlanta, I don't think so.
Mm-hmm. I think it depends on who's producing it and who are the ladies.
Okay,
yeah, because it could be something amazing. But I think it just depends on who's producing. Like, but I think like if Carlos ever came back, he would definitely keep Kenya. Yeah. Like he loves Kenya. Maybe not Candy now, because I mean Candy.
And this is not a smear campaign to the production people. I think you all did a great job.
I don't.
I think you all worked really hard to produce something.
No, y'all did Kenya wrong, and I don't even care for Kenya like that. But y'all did Kenya.
I'm trying to give them I'm trying to give them a gold star. They still
girl. Well, they all deserve it. I'm sorry. I am a realist. Y'all ain't do that good, and y'all did not show the ladies in the best light. Y'all could have did a little better storytelling. Carlos said he told y'all could call him if y'all need a little assistance, and y'all played on Kenya top.
Why did Carlos leave?
I don't know. He came and left a couple times, I think.
Can we answer that question first?
Yeah, like Carlos, why did you leave? You come on our show.
Because I don't know why. I'm gonna be very honest with you. I'm new to Carlos. Like I know who he is, but I'm new to him. As like following him, so I don't know why he left Bravo, and so if someone could let me know nicely, I would appreciate that.
I think Carlos need to come back.
Yeah,
because Carlos helped.
He did a great job, but I do want to know why he left.
Why he left? Yeah,
I want to know that reason first before I.
Maybe he just want other opportunities. I don't know. But we'll see. But comment below if you guys have been watching.
Why don't you want to come back? Because you could have been, but anyway, yes. Because now I'm kind of like.
Maybe something with him and Andy.
That's what I want to know. That's what I'm like, girl, what's the tea?
Yeah, I don't know.
But anyway, what you want to comment below?
Oh, I was going to say, comment below if you have been watching New York. Tell us what you think. Who's your fave on the show?
Yes.
If you like any of them. And also, of course, about Housewives of Atlanta. What do you think about the finale? Are you excited for the reunion? And comment below. Let us know. If you guys are, I don't even remember if we talked about the show at all on our pod yet.
I don't think so.
I don't think so, yeah. So me and Ben have been watching And Just Like That, which is a new, like, reimagined of Sex and the City, which I'm a huge fan of and love the series. And so basically we've been watching season 2, and there has been a lot of, I think, in my opinion, I think season 2 has been better storytelling than season 1, for sure. I don't think season 1 was. I think it's better now.
I think season 1 was about reestablishing what's going on.
Yeah, for sure.
I think we're just seeing these stories are actually reimagined.
Right.
I think the last season was just yes.
The stories. But I think that I'm enjoying season 2 a lot more. I think with some great storytelling in the show. And there was a few things that like really kind of like stood out to me. I know we talked a little bit about like character growth with some of the characters and like how like I wasn't really understanding like how Miranda's character kind of grew and like who she was as a person and like how did that align with like the 20-30 something Miranda that we see in Sex and the City to now, like how did she get here? But it really was like she was so kind of like uptight in a sense and so strong and like so just like powerful and all of that in the Sex and the City, and now it was kind of like her being able to be free and Just Like That and in her 50s, being able to be free and like just express herself and explore her sexuality and just like not do things because you're supposed to do things in life, like you're supposed to get married to a man, you're supposed to have a baby and like all of that. And I don't really think that's really what she really wanted to do 100%. It kind of just happened like, oops, pregnant, guess what, she get married. Like it kind of happened that way. So what are you thinking about season 2 so far?
I love season 2. Like I said, I feel like this is truly the reimagining of these characters. I think at this point they really have progressed well. I was, as Brigethia was mentioning, I was like, I think Miranda's Miranda's character progression or character development is probably the best out of all of them. Because it truly is like an entirely different person. Like you in your 20s and 30s may be totally different than what you are in your 50s and 60s.
Carrie the same.
Carrie the same. Charlotte the same. Which is okay, and it's probably going to happen for a lot of us, but it's also nice to see that, yeah, girl, I'm totally different. But I think all this, like you said, all this that she's going through is in between. Not in between, has always been in there. I love the introduction of the 2 new characters, or 3 new characters on the show. Seema, the fabulous real estate agent. Yes. Lisa, whose closet is to die for. And the professor.
I forgot her name.
Ooh, I did too, and I feel so bad. But even their character progressions have been. I've loved like delving more into them, and they're kind of starting to have their own tracks and whatever. So I think this season is going really well. I'm really sad for it to end, but I know it's coming up soon, or I know it has already happened.
Yeah, season 3 should be well.
But honey, the fashions. The fashion. The one episode when they were in the blizzard, everybody ate, but Miss Lisa ate down. And that one moment in the restroom where she was in there like putting on her wig, and the black lady came in and was like, "Yes, girl, I didn't have my wig, honey." Yeah, that was sickening. So
yeah, another conversation I thought was interesting was it was Carrie and Seema had planned to go to the Hamptons for the summer, and Carrie, of course, y'all know Carrie loved to spin the block.
Yes, honey, spin the block queen.
With Aiden, which if you know, that was one of her like greatest loves outside of like Mr. Big, and they kind of reconnected. Carrie reached out, I think, or thought of reaching out, and he ended up emailing her, blah, blah, blah. They reconnected again. And Carrie kind of forgot that she didn't forget, girl. She got distracted. And she put money down on all of that for this house they was in the Hamptons, and then she got reconnected with Aiden, her ex, and then she agreed to go with him, for him to be coming to New York, I believe. And basically she told Seema about it, and Seema kind of felt away, like, we made plans to do X, Y, and Z, and like now you're kind of bailing out on the plans. Carrie goes on to say, well, Aiden can just come and we can just go, like it won't be weird, it will be cool. And I think that conversation that they had together at the hair salon, because Seema was kind of avoiding her a little bit, and I think it was such a real testament to like adult friendship. And it was pretty much Seema saying like, this was supposed to be like, she was going through like relationship stuff, like trying to figure out like wanting a partner and her age, and like, kind of stressed out about that. And it was supposed to be like a girl's moment, like uplifting, let's go to the Hamptons, have a good time. And it's like Carrie is kind of the friend that kind of always ends up, it's always about a man all the time. And it's like, she just felt like this one was for us. We committed to this moment, and then now you want to bring your man, your second love of your life, when I never even had this experience, and like I don't want to be a third wheel to like what you have going on. So it was a very interesting, and I feel like very like vulnerable and honest conversation. I think it maybe sometimes to have with your friends. So what did you think about that?
I think Seema was kind of like me in that moment, and I don't know, I'll avoid it until I can't avoid it anymore. And I applaud her for being upfront, because that's hard, especially when it's not necessarily about your friend's like significant other, but like you don't want to, at least in my experience, I don't want to like ever feel like I'm coming in between like my friend and their love. Like, I don't want to feel like I'm making you choose between me, who's the real love of your life. Choose between me, your friend, and your partner. So shout out to her for saying that, honey, because honestly, me watching it was like,
I was like, ooh,
tough.
Yikes.
Tough.
I would say I am like Carrie in the sense of I just want to address it now. Yeah. Like, because I don't like to harbor feelings about things. And I do think it is hard to have those conversations. And just as much as I'm like, let's just talk about it, it's still hard for me, but I am more like, let's just talk about it. Like, I'm more just like open and direct to just talk about the situation. But I think as you get older, you realize that like that's not the case for everybody. Yeah. And you have to give people their time because maybe they need to cool down, maybe they need to like really think about things before they say how they feel. And I completely understand that. So I've learned to like, everyone is different and you have to allow people to like deal with things the way they choose, and you got to meet each other halfway to deal with things. But
I'm definitely a processor.
Yeah, sometimes you have to process. And I you know what, I've noticed that too. Like, don't just, I seen something that was like, don't, or maybe my therapist said to me, don't just say yes. Like, when somebody asks you something to do something, it could be the smallest thing, big thing. Think about it for a second.
But I'm so bad at, yes, I agree.
Committing to things, yeah.
I'm so bad at being asked on the spot,
yeah.
And not being like, let me think about that, because I feel,
yeah.
I don't know, to
so
some
like
extent,
it sounds fun or something, like, oh yeah.
Either it sounds fun or I feel the pressure of saying
yeah.
Yes.
Right.
Like, and I'm good for saying, oh, let me check my calendar, because the way my things fill up, they do be filling up. But like, I don't know, it just be in the moment. It's probably like,
yeah, I'm trying to be better at that, like thinking about like, well, let me let you know, let me look and like try to figure out first, because I felt like that this summer because I literally signed up for so much shit. I done bought plane tickets and shit, and I'm like,
it's also like, girl,
not you, girl, that's a weird girl.
So I want to see this. Yes.
Right, like, what did I sign up for? I'm like, girl, what
what
did you sign
up
for, girl? And you bought and you paid for a hotel. I'm just like, okay, what the hell are you doing? So, yeah, no, sometimes you do have to like give yourself time to process, and I 100% agree with that. But I think sometimes it's hard in friendships when you have to like be clear about what your boundaries are, and like things that matter to you, and then also when you realize what matters to not even just a friend, but in any type of relationship. When you realize, I think it's important when we realize like, okay, this person has a boundary about X, Y, and Z, that even though it may not be my boundary, but I still respect their boundary, even if I don't understand it, I don't agree with it, whatever. Like, I think it's important to respect that person's boundary. Like, okay, well, you know, they want to do X, Y, and Z. Let me respect that. Let me give them that chance, or whatever. So I think it's tough. Yeah. I think it's tough.
I welcome friends who are able to voice their boundaries. I have this one particular friend who I think about all the time, every time this conversation comes up, because he is so good at being like, actually, I will not do this because I'm not doing this anymore. And he doesn't have to give anybody an explanation, but he does. And I welcome that, because it then gives me, like, I don't need permission to do anything, let's be very clear. But like, it just makes me feel more comfortable with being like, okay, this friend understands boundaries and respects them, and I respect his, he respects mine, and I can voice that.
Right.
And I feel like practicing that in that friendship has helped me sometimes voice it in other relationships, in if they aren't, even if they are not, even if we've never talked about boundaries.
Yeah.
So yeah, I welcome that.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. I think it's like I said, sometimes it's hard to have those type of conversations, but it definitely is very important.
And it's needed.
Yeah.
You have to have, I'm learning, in my young years, that, tough conversations are just that. They're tough, but like, you need to have them to move forward. To iron sharpens iron, having a tough conversation is going to make us stronger. It's going to make our relationship stronger. It could also put us apart, but in the end, it would have made us stronger.
Yeah, and I think we just have to, like I said, respect each other's boundaries, and even if you don't know what the friend's boundaries is, like, ask them or have those like honest conversations, because any person that I call my friend, I care about like how I treat them and like whatever, like, so I want to make sure that like you feel like I'm being a good friend, and if I'm not able to show up in any capacity, that I'm expressing that to you, because it's hard. And I think also as you get older and as we become adults, friendship is just so different.
Yes.
It just changes so much, because
very different.
We all just have adult things happening and going on in our lives, and I don't think that, I'm a firm believer that, like, obviously, again, we all have things going on, but I am a firm believer that regardless if you have a kid or you get married or whatever is happening in your life, I don't think that gives you an excuse to not show up for people that you love. Like, and sometimes people can use those things as excuses, like, you know, like, oh, well, and it's like, I respect, like, when you have new things happening in your life, of course, change is going to happen, right? We're all going to have change, but I think it's still important, like, in those moments, because yes, I love my partner, you love the person that you're with, but at the same time, it's like, I still value my friends, and you need your friends. Like, you need those people around you because they were there when this person wasn't there. So I don't know. I think as your life changes, your friendship changes, and you kind of, it evolves in different ways. And unfortunately, everybody doesn't make it to each journey of your life, and I think that's the sad part. What do you think about friendships ending, like, as your life continues to change and progress? Like, I think I was saying it before, like, friendship breakups are so much harder than, like,
friendship breakups are very, very difficult. What's funny about this is, though, I don't feel like I've ever had a true friendship breakup in this point of my life now, because I feel like that's mostly because at a young age I realized that, like, life changes, your needs are going to change, the people around you are going to change as well. And so I feel like there have been times, yes, where I have voiced with friends that maybe we just don't need to be as close anymore. You know, so I guess technically, yes, I've had a friendship breakup, but I still check on them. Gotcha. Like, I still care about them. Like, I'll still text them. I'll still be like, how you doing? You know, if not out the blue, you know, on a regular day. Or yes, like, I feel like the dynamic just changed. I feel like I can still come to you even though we're not as close. Yeah. I feel like all of the friendship breakups I've had, or the people that I have just stopped talking to, not maliciously or just, you know, just life changes, I feel like I'm still able to, if I FaceTime you right now, okay, maybe not FaceTime, because that's a little intimate, but if I text you right now, I feel like you're going to text me back and we can have an amicable conversation. 100%. But friendship breakups are difficult. I have seen some, and I know that they're harder because, at least for me, if I ever give you the title of being a friend in the true sense, then to me that's also synonymous with family. Yeah. People who I rule as friends and are, like, come into that inner circle, like, you're truly a family. And so to have a breakup with someone who is like family, what? Yeah, that's very tough. That's tough, because this person has been with you through everything, and knows more about you than probably even your partner does. Right. No, so, seriously. Yeah, I can only imagine. Yeah, I agree. I think it's definitely tough, and unfortunately, like you said, like, we all grow and progress, and things change and needs change, and sometimes it just doesn't match up. But I agree with you, say, like, even there's people that I've, like, years ago that I was maybe friends with, or I was a lot closer to, and then now not so much. But for the most part, it's like there's still love there. Absolutely. And, like, at the end of the day, if they were to call me right now and needed to talk or something, like, I would pick up my phone and I would talk to them. Now, there are some people that I would not. But I'm gonna love you from afar, baby. Right. I'm gonna love you from afar. And it's even some people that's just like, it's not even nothing negative. It's not working for me anymore. And that's okay, you know. And I think eventually you get to a point where you just accept things and it is what it is. But it's like you kind of have those people that, you know, you always will have love for, and, like, you wish the best for them, and, like, they're like family to you, and you love them so much. And sometimes you just grow apart from people, and, like, it's unfortunate, but I think that it happens. Okay. And it's okay. And I think it's healthy in some aspects, because I can't stay somewhere where I used to be to still be friends with this person, or still, you know. And sometimes it's like, we are still be cordial, but you may not just be in my, like, world per se. Like, everybody does not get access into my world, and that's okay. Like, and even if, and I always say this, if you gotta cut me off because you need to do whatever you need to do in your life, you just gotta do what you gotta do. I'm not trying to stunt nobody growth.
if I'm not where you need me to be, if I'm not showing up for you how you need me to be, and you talk to me about it and X, Y, and Z, and I'm not able to give what, and I even respect somebody to say, listen, I know what your boundaries and what you need as a friend, but honestly, right now, I just can't give that to you. I honestly would respect that. I would be like, it's hurtful, even in a relationship. Like if someone telling you, like, listen, I care about you, da da da, but I just can't be this partner that you need me to be right now. I would, yes, anybody would be hurt, but I would respect that so much more because thank you for telling me that. Like, thank you for not wasting my time.
Because that's all we have sometimes.
Right. So I respect it. Like, it's okay. Like I said, if I am that person for you, like, and you need to move on, then like, okay, then we just gotta do what you gotta do. Like, I don't, you know. It is what it is, girl. It's what it is.
It's a part of life.
It's a part of life. And everybody, unfortunately, can't go with you to every moment. Even, you know, people that you thought you would think that would be around forever. Like, from when y'all were in, girl, kindergarten to, oh, you gonna see me when I get married. We graduated from college. We have kids. And, like, sadly, that's not always the reality, girl.
Well, honey, I'm not gonna wood because, baby, I have had some friends. And anybody who knows me for real knows exactly what I'm talking about. I've had some friends that I haven't been with since 5th grade, and I really don't see us going anywhere because we have all had some really, like, and that's what I mean, like, we've all had some super big changes in life, like all of us individually. None of us even live in the same state anymore,
right.
But we always find time for each other, and I feel like that's the thing that like keeps it. We always find time for each other. We always still understand each other. Try to, you know, make the effort at all times. But again, like, it's life, you know. If that's what it comes to, I hope it doesn't, y'all. We locked in for real. But if you know.
No, I think it's definitely doable. I've had lots of long friendships.
Right.
Like, I'm talking about friendships from when I was 5 up until like early 20s, or like I've had friendships for a very, very long time. So I definitely think it's possible. My mom and her best friend, who I call my aunt, like, they've been friends since forever, since they were little kids, and they're still friends now in their 50s, almost 60s. Like, and
we growing old together, baby.
Period. Like, they're still great friends, and I always say, like, that's one of my favorite friends that my mom has because, like, she ended up like getting married and stuff with her mom and all that, and like her life was so different. And you know, I think she had kids. Yeah, she had kids earlier, my mom, and they both had different things happening. But like, even though they don't talk all the time and all that, like, it's still so much love, and like, they're honestly basically like sisters. Like, they love each other. Like, I love her so much. She's such a real friend to my mom. The only person I feel like my mom listens to, like, you know, like, they're that locked in for real. Like, they're really sisters. Like, they even look alike. It's crazy. But yeah, like, it's crazy. But no, I think that it's totally possible. Like, you can definitely have friends for years and years and years. But sometimes it just doesn't work out that way. Like, sometimes it's like, you know, well, this relationship, this friendship is just not suiting me anymore. Like, and that's okay. Like, sometimes you just gotta.
Yeah, that's true.
It's okay, and it's all love.
It's
to
all
most.
love. And, well, yeah, to most. But for me, usually
95% of the time, it's
somebody that.
I don't personally have anybody, but I know that some people do. Some people have people that done did some crazy mess, and they like, girl, we will never talk again. Never. I don't have that.
No.
Yeah, I don't have that. Even people that I was like friends with for so long, like one of my friends that I had since I was like 5, like, we're not friends anymore, but like, I literally love her family. I love her. Like, I love her. Like, at the end of the day, like, when I see her family, if I even see her, I'm gonna give her a hug. Hey girl, but like, we just don't connect no more. Like, when we talk, it's just not, no.
Why don't parents understand that though? Because
child, my mom asked me about everybody. Friends.
It's like, I have not talked about this person in months, years. Why are we
asking about her
randomly? It just be out of the blue, just a random conversation.
And don't ask me about no man. Girl, don't ask.
Babe, I ain't talking about him. Then you move on.
Exactly. Move on. This is my mama. Shout out to you, girl, because she always asking me about somebody. And I be like, girl.
Yeah. I still need to get this watch.
Right. Like, I think you need to call them at this point, because why do you keep asking about this person? Girl.
Yeah, friendships are a beautiful thing now.
They are. I think it's important to have. But it'd be the girls out there, some of the guys would be like, I don't need no friends. And this, girl,
no,
I
you
do. You do. You need
a
friends,
community
baby.
of supporters to lift you up. You
The
cannot
family
do it by yourself. No shade.
It's not.
No shade. It's not.
You need your friends. Like, you
Yeah.
need friends. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you feel like, even if you, like, people say, like, your partner be your best friend. Like, yeah, okay, that's cute. But no, you need a friend, girl, because y'all live together. You need to be able to step away and, like, talk to your friend and have somebody trust. I'm not saying you have to have a whole bunch of friends.
Yes.
But you at least need one.
Yeah.
One good girlfriend. Like, you need at least one.
You need one good Judy. And everybody is not your friend.
They're not. They're not.
Okay. You know, I know it's very, in this day and age, you know, the word friend is used very loosely, and I'm even guilty of it sometimes too.
Could you just say friend?
Because you just say, oh, this is my friend. Like,
yeah, I feel like I've always been a person that had, like, a lot of, like, associates / friends.
Mm-hmm.
I had, like, my core group of friends, like, best friends, and then I just had, like, you know, just, like, other people that I was cool with. But I definitely understand that, like, some people are associates.
Absolutely.
And that's it. And especially now today in our generation, I think people always want something. And that's why I am not easy to trust. Like, I don't really trust many people, to be honest. Like, I can probably count on my hands for people that I truthfully, genuinely trust. I don't really trust a lot of people, but it takes me a while for you to be able to get in. So I don't need a whole bunch of friends. Like, no. Like, I'm good. Like, we can be associates and then we have my friends. And that's good enough for me.
And that's how I feel. I feel like I've always, you know, I've been a social creature. I'm a very social creature. We're socialites.
Since we were born, socialites.
I did. I love talking to people. I love, like, I've always been that way. Like, middle school,
you have a very
high school.
warm personality. It's very inviting and fun.
Thank you so much. But yeah, so I've always been able to talk to people. But yes, it's funny. Back in, like, high school and middle school, whatever, the people that I would call my true friends, this is so funny. Like, I know that you're a true friend if I decide to hang out with you outside of school.
Yes.
Which is, like, so simple, right? But if you know the dynamics of my hometown, like where I stayed versus where all my other friends stay, like, it's a commute. Like, it's a long, like, I'm not going over there just willy-nilly, right? I didn't have friends that were down the street from me.
Right.
So, like, until later on in life. So, like, I was like, oh, the people that I really care for, like, I want to see you outside of school. And that is really who really became our true friends. Like, we connected outside of school, and we're still friends, sisters, brothers, Judies until this day. But yes, you have your core group of people. So I always say there's, like, 3 or 4 circles, right? Mm-hmm. There's the outer circle of the people that, like, when you have a big birthday party, you invite them to, you know? And it's like a big dance party. But you love them, you care for them, but, you know, they don't call you every single day. Right? Then you have your other circle, which is like, I don't know, maybe that's like your work friends, whatever. Y'all talk about work stuff, you know, those two that are outside.
You can get you a good work friend.
You can get you a good work friend.
I love me a good work friend, but not too. I give me like a 1.
Yeah, because you still want to keep it professional, right? There's still, like, there's parts of you that you don't want, or there's parts of you that you want to hold for yourself, you know, and not.
I love a good work friend though.
Yeah,
yeah,
I do. And then you get into, like, your inner circle. Mm-hmm. So I guess just 3 circles. The people that, like, if you need some help at 1 o'clock in the morning, and you need some ibuprofen at 1 o'clock in the morning, you gonna text them and be like, friend, you got ibuprofen? Right. And they're gonna help you out to figure it out.
I do think sometimes there's a difference with, because I've seen it for myself and just, like, family, friends, whatever, like, there is, like, a difference of the friends that you kind of meet. Like, let's name it like your college years and, like, kind of that transitional years versus, like, your hometown friends you grew up with, because I've definitely seen where it can get a little, like, friends be a little jealous of, why have been friends since we were 5? Yeah, but you kind of don't really know me no more for real.
Right, but see, and that's what I'm saying. So, okay, so to speak from that experience, my friends, I've been friends with them since middle school. So we have, now granted, we also went to the same middle and high school, right? So we transitioned in life together. But then for college, we all went different paths. Except for one of my friends, we all went together. But for the most part, we all did different paths. And I feel like, yes, we grew into totally different people. Yeah. And especially now that I live here in DC, I am totally different than who I was in middle school. But I feel like for some reason, maybe because we were all transitioning in different ways, but because we always, like,
came back.
Yeah. Or we always, like, found a way to reconnect,
Yeah.
it was never like, oh, you got, I know you got new friends. Like I'm
Right.
not at BCU and you at FAMU, no shade. I'm basically,
Right.
I'm your only friend. Because I'm
Right.
also making other friends,
Right.
you know? So,
yeah, I think it's just different. It's a different dynamic. Like, sometimes your friends from home, you feel like, you know.
yeah, that's, oh,
Well,
you
you
got
close
new
to
friends.
them.
Yeah.
It's like, yes, girl, you ain't here with me all the time.
But see, baby, that's the red flag.
Yeah. Well,
When they start saying stuff like that, it's like, what Jennifer Lewis said, oh, you need to go. Yeah, that's a red flag.
See, and I've never been the type of friend, any of my friends would say that, I've never been the type of friend that's jealous of their
Never.
other friends. I've never, even when I was younger, like, I've never, I guess, I just never been like, I don't care. Like, because I feel like our friendship is our friendship.
Yeah.
So, like, why would I care about your other friend? Like, and
No, that's
for the most part, unless I don't care for the person, but, like, I'll be cool with them or whatever, but, like, there is times where, like, my friend may have a friend that I don't really care too much for. Now, I will be around a person, like, if you having a birthday party or something for you, and I'm coming to celebrate you. But other than that, if I don't care for the person, then it's okay. I just want to be around her or him or whatever. Like, it's okay. But, like, I've never been the type to be, like, jealous. I've always had lots of friends, but, like, I just never been the type to be like, oh, so you want to hang out with her? Why y'all hanging out? Why y'all friends? Like, girl, I don't care. You, it's not my
Do your thing. Have a good time, baby. Because one thing about me, I love being at home in my bed.
Hello. I love
So,
to
baby,
be at
go hang out with your
home,
other friend. Give me
watch
a
my
break.
shows, my snacks, girl, on TikTok.
Maybe I need a pause from you, honey.
Exactly.
Yeah, give me a break. Go hang out with your other
Oh, y'all look cute. Y'all had a good time, girl. I'm happy y'all had fun.
Double tap, baby.
Yes, like, I never get jealous. Like, I don't care
They
about your
never
other
get
friends.
jealous,
Like,
no.
I really don't give a damn about your friends. So, yeah, no, I've never been that type. Like, I think it's interesting to see, though, like, your other friends. Like, when
Yes.
you're around and seeing, like, the dynamic, it's like,
Yes.
okay. You kind of learn a little bit more about your friend. Like, okay,
Yes.
these are stuff you're thinking on with, okay.
Yes. Now I'm a good storyteller too, or I love stories about it. So like for instance, my friend Taylor, she went to FAMU, love her down. I hang with her a lot, right? I love hanging out with her and like hearing her and her friends talk about like their experience at FAMU. Because I'm like, oh girl, and they did what?
Right.
And then what happened?
Not you did that.
Girl, I know. Yeah, I love like listening to that. So
Yeah,
That's
I love
how
that because it's
stay
like
engaged.
different parts of people, like different parts of your friends that you may not haven't seen yourself, or like you were surprised that you know how they reacted. But no, I love that, and I definitely feel like I've met. I always say like Heavenly introduced me to like some of the best people. I think I really have like
because honestly and truly, thank God, Heavenly and I have really, we are really good judges of character.
yeah.
You know.
Heavenly a little too nice. Well, y'all both is a little too nice.
But I be no.
You better than Heavenly, but his Heavenly is a little too nice.
Cause I be like,
No, but Heavenly
what?
she has introduced me to good people. I would say.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Cause I'm not about to introduce you to something that's not a good vibe. I laugh all the time. Every time we go somewhere, like every time I invite Brigethia somewhere and like something goes wrong, I'm always like, I'm so sorry that you have this
What?
experience.
Okay, why do all of my friends do that to me? Like they're like
I do that period.
I know,
It's
but
not
it's so
just you.
funny. And I'm like, why are y'all, cause Heavenly
I
did that
don't
one time.
know.
I'm like, girl, what? I'm
Because
like,
for
girl, I'm
me,
fine.
like I guess that's something that I would like.
Maybe they know I don't like no shit.
And that might be it too. Like, girl, we went to Candace's album release party a couple years ago. Girl, the girls was fighting. Okay, they was fighting at the club, and I think this is like our first time going out together, just you and I, without Heavenly.
Right.
And I was like, I'm so sorry, girl. I don't know these girls. I'm sorry that you're
I'm like, girl, it's not your fault. No, but a lot of my friends do that to me, and I'm like, damn, do I give like, what do I give?
I don't know.
Like,
It's always about, like every time my friends visit me, we try a new restaurant. I'm like, if it's a good restaurant.
oh yeah, well yeah, I hate when, or it'd be good when you went with somebody else or by yourself, and then it'll be nasty when you bring.
That's why I'd be like, I went here this one time, and especially with these restaurants in DC.
Yeah.
I went here this one time. It was
aesthetic.
really good this one time. This is what I had
Right.
this one time. But she's a hit or miss, so.
No, but I love that though, because I feel like we all kind of know. Like, there's certain stuff that like I wouldn't maybe invite certain friends because I know it's not their vibe.
Yeah.
So I get it, but I think
Yes.
it's hilarious because, like I said, most of my friends would be like, if something happened or like whatever, they're like, I'm so sorry, P.P. I don't want you to anybody in this. I'm like, girl, do y'all know that I'm from the hood? What is wrong with y'all?
Girl!
I am though. That's what's so funny to me. I be like, why do y'all feel like I'm just like,
I don't know.
Maybe I just get that. I don't know. But literally, so many of my friends would be like, are you okay?
Well, I mean, specifically for that moment when they were fighting.
That's different moments.
I don't want you thinking, girl, I'll be frequenting these establishments with these.
Man, but you don't give that you do though. So I wouldn't
things.
think that, and I wouldn't go anywhere with you if I felt like if I go somewhere with him, it's gonna be some mess happening.
Oh, and trust that I'm not bringing you nowhere, cause I'm not going nowhere.
But you realize that people feel like that about us, cause you know every time we go somewhere, they be like,
"Oh, Benjamin came."
Oh my God, y'all came? I'm like, damn. Are we no shows?
Do I be a no show?
Might be.
Friends, let me know in the comments. I think I be a no show. I come.
But literally every time we come somewhere, everybody's like, I don't know. They just be like, oh, okay, yeah. Like I'm just like, girl, what?
Girl,
or we invite them places and they just like,
I said I was gonna invite you.
Thank you so much. I'm like, all right now, y'all need to stop. I told y'all we were socialites since we were born.
Darling, no, but friends. I love my friends. Shout out to them.
Yeah, shout out to all my friends.
Shout out to your friendships. Oh, yeah, I love my friends have friends. I love that.
Yeah, I love that. Have your friends, I'm gonna have mine. And also, another flag is all your friends don't gotta be friends.
Are you
thinking the same thing?
Are you in my head? Because
Maybe,
I was about to say, mixing the friend groups. Don't force it.
If we click, we click, and that's perfectly fine.
I love, however, because I guess I'm the person that has different friend groups.
Yeah, you do.
I love when we all come together and we're like,
Then be like the mom, like, y'all got a connection. Y'all need to talk. Y'all both like this. Y'all both like this so close. So y'all need to be friends. I'm like, yeah, okay, girl.
Why is it actually me though? At a Christmas party, I'm literally like, yes, and you, and they do this, so y'all go ahead.
You like the mamas that trying to get their kids friends. Like, y'all should be friends. They love soccer. They love to play the PlayStation too. So y'all need to be friends. We gotta have a play date every day.
But I also think that's because I feel like even though I have different friend groups, I feel like my friends are all, like, we're all similar.
Yeah, we're all creatives.
We all creatives. Yeah. We all talk about this. We talk about the same topics. We all love the same things.
Yeah.
So I'm never like afraid of mixing my friend groups.
Friendships are great, and they are very much so like learning. Like you just learn. I've learned a lot with different friendships I've had, and what I honor, what I want, what I need in a friend. So yeah, no. That was a good combo about friendship.
Yeah, friends. How many of us have them? Friends.
The
ones we can depend on. What's a friend to you, y'all? Let us know in the comments. What's a friend to you, Bree?
I would say a friend is someone that is there for you, and not only like in the positive times or when it's time to turn up, but like a friend that makes you feel comfortable enough to be vulnerable with them and like share, personal things, and like they're just there for you, and someone that also is honest with you. Because I don't ever want a friend, because I'm definitely not a friend that's just gonna tell you what you want to hear. That's not me. I'm not gonna be mean, but I'm not like, girl, if I feel like you wrong for that, I'm gonna be like, girl, I'm not feeling that, and I want you to tell me the same. Like, yeah, girl, I don't really think you handle this in the best way. Like, I want you to be honest with me. Yeah, I think just make me feel comfortable, be honest. If I'm, wrong, communicate with each other, and just be there. Like, be there for each other, be honest about, like, your intentions, what your boundaries are, and, like, what you're going to accept, what you're not going to accept. All of those things. Yeah. What about you?
I agree. I am retweeting what you just said, reposting now because we don't have Twitter anymore.
Sure.
So I am resharing what you said and building on. I want a friend that's okay with friction, because we're not going to always agree.
Yeah.
And I want to be able to use those moments of like disagree to learn. Like, why don't you agree with what I'm saying? Like, tell me your experience. Tell me, like, okay,
so you can learn from, too.
Yeah, so you can learn from. I don't want to be the smartest.
Exactly.
Right.
We need to.
I want there to be stuff that I can teach you, stuff you can teach me, stuff we can learn together. A friend to me is truly like, again, we use the word so loosely, right? But like a true friend is someone that I would call my family, someone that I would put in that chosen family bracket. Anything else, just an associate or an acquaintance, to where I really don't have any expectations of you.
Because things are not always pretty.
No.
It's not always like, oh, I'm celebrating this or this and third. Like, no, girl, I need you to be there when shit is not the best. And
I want you to be there in the trenches.
Exactly.
And I want you to be there when I'm at the podium.
Exactly. So I think that is so important. Like, be there for those things. And
a motivator.
Yes. Someone who's motivated. Definitely, again, someone you can learn from. I think that's so important, to have somebody that you can like learn from. And also someone that like they bring something like that you understand why they are so valuable to you as a friend. Like I always say, like Ben is so like you just bring like, not to get emotional like that, but you are just a person that's just brings so much color and so much light, and that I really value that. Like I don't think you realize that. Like you really have, even when you're not trying, you just have. You could be having the worst day, and you just, no matter what, you just have this energy that's just like so good, like great energy, and you just bring that light, and it's like it's healing, even though you don't know that it is. Even when you don't realize it, like you could just say something quick. That's like you just playing around, but that can make your friend's day because it's like, oh, that made me laugh, or like I don't know, something that you said. So it's just like you bring that for sure. Like that's why I love Ben as a friend because he's just a light. I appreciate that.
I get to hear that. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, but that's and on top of all those things that we just described as a friend, I feel like, of course, that is who we are to as people and to the friend. Like I didn't just list off a list of things that I just receive and don't reciprocate.
100%.
Because that a relationship is just that. It's a relationship is two people.
Absolutely.
You know, so I'm not gonna expect you to be caring, to be loving, to be a motivator, and I'm just, because there's nothing worse than a friend that just sucks and sucks and sucks and sucks and sucks, and you come and you don't have anything, and they just sucking and sucking and sucking all the life out of you. You know?
It has to be like well balanced, and like even if you're not both giving the same exact thing, but you are, it's something that like makes the friendship valuable. At the end of the day, like what are you doing like to make this friendship valuable? What am I gaining from the friendship? And no, it's not like meaning that's what you're looking for, but just in general, like what am I gaining from this friendship? Like this person, you know, reminds me of my power, or like whatever it may be. Like they bring something, then you bring another part. Mm-hmm. Like you understand, like you start to learn the people that you're around and what you give and what you bring. But definitely should be equally yoked, for sure, 100%.
So yes, thank you for being a friend. But yes, thank you for being a friend, Brigethia.
Thank you for being a friend. All right, so now we are in the segment of the show where we raise a glass to someone that we feel like deserves their flowers and that we like appreciate them, and we just want to like shed light on. So then I'll let you go first.
Okay, well, this week I am raising a glass to my hometown, my community, Jacksonville. Recently we experienced a mass shooting, and the effects after that have been very devastating. So if you don't know, there was a mass shooting Saturday, the 26th of August. It was a young man who walked into a Dollar General in a black community, targeting black people, and he shot and killed three people who were in the Dollar General. One was like in her 50s, one was their late 20s, and the other I think was 19. All black people. And in his manifesto, in what he was doing, he was gunning for black people. And so this is a direct result of a lot of the policies that our legislators are putting into place that are making it okay for racism to live. And it's different when it's in your own community, right? It's different when it's literally like right down the street. Like from that, Dollar General is my home church. My grandmother used to live in that community. My new church, the family that my church goes to, the church that my family goes to now is down the street from this. So this is like in where I grew up. So to see like it having that same effect that we've seen in other areas is kind of like, oh crap, this is actually a real thing.
Yeah.
Thankfully, people in my circle are unharmed, but of course are pitching in to do what they can in the community to build us back up. But I'm raising my glass this week to the Jacksonville community. We are Jacksonville strong, 904 Duval Day is coming up September 4th, so make sure we raise our D's, put it up, hey. But yeah, that's been on my heart a lot, heavily.
Shout out to other families.
Shout out to all the families affected, everyone. And, you know, talk to your legislators. Tell them, remind them of what's happening. Don't let their deaths be in vain, y'all. Like, if we don't talk to these people and remind them of why it's important to get these laws passed and get these, policies put in place to help us, they're gonna forget. So continue to talk to them, continue to do your best, and I'm holding space for everybody. So yeah, shout out to Jacksonville.
Shout out to Jacksonville.
But who are you raising a glass to this week, Brigethia?
This week I am raising a glass to Megan Thee Stallion.
Yes.
I decided to raise a glass to her because obviously we know while we were kind of like on our summer little time, the Tory Lanez ended up being guilty to the charges of shooting her and some other things like having a gun and blah blah blah. And like Megan has said before in the past, regardless of how it ended up, she still was gonna get flack because if he would have got off, then it would have been she's a liar. Then still she's a liar now. So I just want to raise a glass to her because I can only imagine how her mental has been the last couple of years through everything that's been going on, and her parents are not alive, so
she's going through all this essentially by herself.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine. And to have the entire world, pretty much I've seen many, even, other women, black men, other men in general, basically like, she didn't die, so he just shot her, like, I just can't believe it, because if it was them, it would be a completely different story, but because it's her and you just love this man so much, I don't understand why, but like, but anyways, it's very, I don't know, this whole situation just really makes me like upset, and I just can't believe how many people were so like against her. Like I just thought it was weird. Like I'm just like, women, like you think this okay? Like I just don't understand. But anyways, I want to raise a glass to Megan because you have been through a lot, obviously, and you obviously know more than us. But I hope and pray that you have solid, trustworthy people around you that were like lifting you up during this moment. And I just pray for like your mental health and your sanity. And I hope that I see you've been outside a little bit. You back to, being Megan a little. So I pray and I hope that like you continue to heal and just like be in the best day, and you get back to your music and whatever you want to do that makes you happy. So raising a glass to you, Megan.
Raising a glass to you, baby. Baby, I have enjoyed sitting down here with you, chit-chatting and keying and doing all the things. And I have missed you all, our lovely listeners and viewers. Thank you all for watching and listening and doing all the things. Please make sure you comment, like, subscribe, and to share on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Be sure to, again, share with your people. Yes. Comment below all the questions that we've asked. We've asked a lot of questions in this podcast, so just go back on through and comment there. And let us know if you try that peach Bellini. But yes, you have anything else to share?
I don't. Just continue following us, continue supporting us. We have a couple more episodes to finish up our season 2.
Season 2 is ending. That's insane. Yes. That's crazy.
Yeah, so it's gonna be lots of fun. So we are just excited to be back chatting with you all, and we hope to see you soon.
And until next time, cocktails and culture.
Cocktails and culture.
I mean, what's now?